Hello, hello. How is everybody? I'm going to give it a few minutes, let people filter in, let people remember that we're on. So what's everybody up to? Anything interesting? Is anybody alive? I will take that as a no. Hey, Bo. Just giving it a few minutes. Hope we'll get some more people filter in. Fun, fun. Just giving it a few minutes. Started at 5, man. Long day. So we're just giving it a few minutes, waiting for people to filter in. I know we're competing with the Lions and the Packers tonight. Doing it again tomorrow. Need money for stupid hobbies. Like coin collecting. Hey, at least it's a good hobby. It's a hobby that'll pay off in the end. We're up to 5 now. Hopefully we'll get a couple more in the next couple minutes. So here's hoping the Green Bay Packers can beat the Lions tonight. Because I'm an Eagles fan, so if the Packers beat the Lions tonight and we end up tied with the Lions at the end of the season, we get the tiebreaker and we get the first seed. Next week is a preview of the Super Bowl. Which game are you talking about? Talking about the Lions-Bills game? I don't know, man. I think the Eagles can take the Lions. It may very well end up being the Bills and the Eagles. It's all good. Hey, I hate Dallas, man. Being an Eagles fan, but if they're doing something good, I'm gonna acknowledge it. Now, Eagles are on an 8-game winning streak right now, and they haven't allowed more than 20 points in any of those games. Our defense is scary right now. And we just got Devontae Smith back, so. All right, I'm going to give it like 3 more minutes. Then we'll get this thing going. Hopefully we'll get a good turnout in the end. A lot of stuff going out tonight. We had, see, the beginning number was 142 lots. And I think only 7 went in pre-sale. Yeah, 7 went in pre-sale, so 135 lots going tonight. Yeah, I saw that. Hey, 9 dimes. One more minute. Then we get the beginning stuff out the way. And then I shot emails out to some of our old folks that haven't been around in a while. Let them know about tonight's sale and all the great stuff that's in it. We'll see if any of them decide to show up. If not, they're lost, right? Alright, for anybody new, payments made via PayPal. Use cheapskatecoins@gmail.com and use goods and services only, please. We also have Cash App using the same email, cheapskatecoins@gmail.com. If you use Cash App, it will say Louis Cachero. That's me. You are in the right place. Shipping is $6 to $23. $6 being a little purple bubble mailer, $23 being a large flat rate box. If you want your package sent registered, it is an additional $35 charge on top of that. Is the only way you can ensure your coins all the way through the mail. And you will have to sign for it when it arrives, so keep that in mind. I always wanted to make sure to let people know it is holiday season, so keep an eye on those packages. If you need your tracking number, just email me and let me know. Once you have your tracking number, if you need to, you can tell your post office to hold it when it gets there. That way you can make sure that you get it. If you're new, you can't get stuff tonight. You just have to email us by the end of the night. Email has to have your personal info, shipping info, your channel name, which payment method you're going to use, and what email you use for that payment method for invoicing purposes. I have to give everything back tomorrow, so if you see anything you want, make sure to let me know by morning. Because the guy that owns all this stuff is doing a big coin show over the weekend and has to get everything back tomorrow. So whatever doesn't sell by, like, noon tomorrow will no longer be here. Yeah, downside of a consignment sale. You know, none of this stuff is mine, so. All right, as always, look down in our description for the rest of our rules and policies. All right, got good news and bad news. I'll start with the bad news. We are without the scope tonight. I don't know what's going on with it. Every time I try and use it, the computer is blue screening. So we do not have the scope. Luckily, pretty much everything in the sale tonight is all big stuff, so we really don't need it anyway. On the good side, I finally got the manual focus camera working. Been meaning to do that for a while. And then, so I was not able to get the payment schedule extended to the 6 weeks that I was hoping for, but I was able to get 5. So I did get an extra week. So whatever you guys get tonight, you can break it up into payments over a maximum of 5 weeks. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. January 9th. Everything would have to be paid for by January 9th at the latest. And if you are doing payments, make sure you guys let me know, hey, I'm breaking it up into X amount of payments. That way I know. All right, let's get this thing going. We have a lot to get to. I'm going to have to go through some of this stuff kind of quick. Otherwise, we're going to be here all night. So, like, the first 50-something lots are slab coins. So, that's what we're kicking off with. And we are starting off tonight with a 1878S Morgan dollar. NGC Mint State 61. Going for 94 bucks. Anybody? By the way, for those of you on the mailing list, the 1884 Carson City and the 1999 O went in pre-sale. So those two are no longer available. As did the 1923 Binion Peace Dollar. And a couple of the W Silver Eagles. All right. Moving on. As always, by the way, with a consignment sale, the prices are the prices. I do have the ability to be flexible on some of them, so you can ask. Worst I can say is no, right? Hey, Moose Socks. Next up, 1881S. NGC Mint State 62, going for 68 bucks. I'm actually surprised I didn't get a 63. Probably because of that little rim hit right there. Anybody? 68 bucks. Keep in mind, good thing about these, you're getting the value of them already being graded, so you don't have to pay out the money to get them graded. All right, moving on. To the 1881 New Orleans. NGC Mint State 61, 68 bucks. Anybody? So you guys glad I got the other camera back on? Does it look better? Awesome. Now I just got to figure out what's going on with the scope. Sucks. We're down to one camera now. This is the only camera working. I know part of this is computer. This computer is old and needs to get replaced. Alright, moving on. Which is in my list of things to do. Just, you know, gotta have the money. Next up is 1883 New Orleans. Mint State 63. NGC graded. 78 bucks. Alright, moving on. Next up is our first high dollar coin. For anybody that missed it in the beginning, I was able to get payment schedules extended, so you can go up to 5 weeks. All right, next up, 1883 Carson City. Mint State 63, going for 375 bucks. I am surprised that did not get a proof-like designation. This might be one that might be worth resubmitting to like PCGS and see if you can get the proof-like designation on it. Gorgeous Carson City coin. If I had the money, I would buy this one. Nobody. Well, all right. I was surprised. I figured somebody would have grabbed that one. Especially having 5 weeks that you can break up the payments. All right, as I said, the 1884 Carson City went in pre-sale, so we are now on to the 1884 New Orleans. NGC Mint State 62. Going for 68 bucks. Yeah, like I said, that one might be worth resubmission to see if you can get the proof like. And, you know, if you break it up over the 5 weeks, I mean, that's only 75 bucks a week. moving on. Get back in there. Go. Thank you. Indeed you did. You scored that 1884. Next up, 1885 New Orleans. Mint State 63, 78 bucks. Really pretty toning on this one too. You got it, Bo. Are you doing the full 5? The 5 weeks? That is some really cool toning. All right. You got it, sir. Anybody on this one? 1885 New Orleans. Hey, if you can finish it early, all the better. All right, moving on. Next up is 1886 plain dates. Mint State 63, 78 bucks. That is surprising that only got a 63. I would have pegged that as being higher. Probably that one little imperfection right there is probably what killed it. Somebody's probably having a bad day that day, and they're like, nope, that's just going to be a 63. A little bit, but I mean, the rest of that coin... The visual appeal of this thing is gorgeous. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I think it deserved a 64. That's just me, though. It's all subjective, right? So the thing about grading is it's all subjective. That's why, honestly, I just prefer raw. I only have a couple of graded coins in my collection. One was a gift and one's a perfect 70. Alright, moving on. Exactly, that's why we're not graders working for the grading companies. And that's why I never put numbers on my grades when I do my sales. It's just AU, BU, EF, VF, because I know it falls in that category somewhere. Next up, 1887 plain dates. Mint State 62, 68 bucks. Like that one I get. That one has a lot of... That's got a lot of noise on it. Anybody at 68 bucks? Oh, by the way, at 7 o'clock, I will have to take a small break to make sure the wife wakes up for work. So that's in 27 minutes, my time. Got to make sure the wife gets up for work. She's working graveyards now. And loving it. Alright, moving on. Next up is the next big money coin. Not as big as the last one. 1890 Carson City. This one got a VF details because it's cleaned, which is why it's only 225 bucks. If it wasn't cleaned, it would be worth a lot more. So you're getting a good deal on that one because it's cleaned. So if you want a good discount to get this Carson City into your collection, here you go. And again, if you break it up into the full 5 weeks, that's only 45 bucks a week. She doesn't work in a graveyard. She works the graveyard shift. She's a overnight stalker at Walmart. All right, moving on. Next up. Again, I don't have time to sit on any of these for a long time. We have a lot to get through. 1890 Morgan. Mid-State 61, 68 bucks. $26 and snowing like crazy. Here, just make sure you stay safe. That means those roads are probably icing up a bit. All right, moving on. All right, next one's another one that you're getting a discount on because it got a details cleaned. 1897 plain dates. NGC AU details cleaned. 55 bucks. I saw a video recently of somebody that uses the Mid-State 70 coin cleaning spray. And submitted it was like 5 coins that he used the spray on to the grading company. I forgot which company it was. You know, basically the point of the video was he was trying to point out that, you know, hey, yeah, this stuff works and it'll be fine doing it and this and that. Grading company has caught all of them but one. Skipped over the 93S, 94, and 95. Those aren't on my list. Goes from 90 to 97 to the 99.0 that you got. All right, moving on. But yeah, grading companies caught all but one. There was one that was not caught. All right, next up. $1902 New Orleans. NGC Mint State 62, 68 bucks. Surprised more of these aren't going, because I know there's been a bunch of you that have asked about graded Morgans and when we're going to have some. Oh, all right. Yeah, I don't know the prices of the Morgans all right off the top of my head. I know there's some that are quite up there. I should have recognized that 93S, because isn't that the key date of the whole series? All right, moving on. See, and this is why we need to get more people on our channel, so people have opportunities at great prices. Instead of being on channels where they're, you know, bidding stuff up to 3 times what it's worth. Next up, 1904 New Orleans. Mint State 63, 78 bucks. Well, hey, if you can upgrade an AU to a BU, might as well. Then go sell the AUs. At least you're able to add 2 of them to your collection. That's a good thing, right? All right, moving on. All right, last of the Morgans. 1921. PCGS Mint State 63, 60 bucks. By the way, a little footnote. If you ever see a PCGS slab, and it's not a 1921, but it says Morgan, it's not real. This is the only year they actually put the word Morgan on the slab. Just a little education. Oh, except probably the new ones they might have, but for the originals. All right, moving on. Next up, we got the next big money coin. It's also a series key date. And you're getting it for like 150 bucks cheaper than what it should be, because it does have a little bit of damage. 1921 high relief piece dollar. NGC AU details, obverse damage. So because of that, it is only 325 bucks. If it was just a straight up AU, this would be like 450 at least. Based on the look of it, I'm saying the damage was probably just that it was cleaned. Can I get closer on the front? Is that good? Anybody? This is one of them that does have a little bit of wiggle room, by the way. And again, this is the key date to the Peace Dollar collection. And the lowest I'm allowed to go on this one is $275. Oh yeah, it's a little scratch on there. I don't know if I call it a gash. It's a little scratch. $275. You got it, sir. Change the number real quick. There we go. All right. Yep. It will all be stretched out into the payments for you. As requested. Alrighty. Okay, and then again, the Binion one, the 1923 Binion typeset coin went in pre-sale. So next up, excuse me, is the standard 1923 Peace Dollar, NGC Mint State 63, $65. That is a pretty lady. Oh, why is my camera tilted now? All right, let me back that up again. Stop shaking. There we go. State 63. Hey, Otis. Yep. And if you're just showing up, everything here can be broken up to a maximum of 5 weeks on payments. Going to Moose Socks. Of course, Moose Socks is loading up, so that means that he's not going to be getting anything from our sales anytime soon. All good, though. All right, next up is an 1858 large letters Flying Eagle penny NGC VF details. wrong coin. As soon as I get it out, because I need to put this one away. Done with this case. There we go. Ooh. Let's get some better light on that. This one is going for 75 bucks. All right, moving on. All right, next up, this one has got a quite respectable grade. 1953 S Washington Quarter, NGC Mint State 66. Going for 55 bucks. Look at that. This is another one that, honestly, I'm surprised this didn't get a 67 or a 68. This thing is gorgeous. Like one little imperfection right there is the only thing I could find. Which I guess is what held it back. But that is gorgeous. And for a 1953, that is a really good score. Anybody? And you break that up over the 5 weeks, that's 11 bucks a week. If you break it up over 2 weeks, it's 25 1 week and 30 1 week. All right, moving on. Actually surprised nobody grabbed that one. 1954. This one is NGC Proof 67. Over 52 bucks. All right, moving on. Got one more quarter. This is 1957. NGC Proof 68. 35 bucks. And that should have got a cameo. Maybe not. Gotta have it on both sides. That one doesn't quite have it. Front's definitely a cameo, though. That is gorgeous. Only 35 bucks on this one. That little shine you see right there, that's on the slab. That's not on the coin. All right, moving on. Next up is 1869S Seated Liberty $half. NGC VG10 going for 120 bucks. This would be considered a semi-key date for this series. Tiny little estimate mark hiding right there. Anybody? All right, moving on. That's another one I'm surprised nobody grabbed. Next up. By the way, again, just a reminder, tomorrow this stuff is going back to its owner. So you won't be able to get any of this stuff later. 1942 Walking Liberty $half. NGC AU 58. $45. Another little note. When it comes to actual graded coins, a lot of collectors, if they have a choice between an AU 58 or like a Mint State 62, they're going to take the 58. And the reason for that is because an AU 58 still means that the coin is beautiful. It's just got a little bit of wear. Whereas a Mint State 62 means that there could be all kinds of like chatter and noise all around the coin. So a lot of times the top AU will be more expensive than like an Mint State 60 or a 61 or a 62. For anybody who's not well versed on graded coins in the hobby. Just a little footnote for you there. This one, if nobody gets it, I might actually grab this one. All right, moving on. Get back in the bag. All right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna make a quick note on here. All right. After this coin, I'm going to have to take a quick break to go wake the wife up for work. This is 1951S Franklin half dollar, mint state 64. Graded by NGC. Going for 45 bucks. Anybody? All right, moving on. All right, I got time for one more, actually. This one is awesome. Bit pricier, but awesome. This is a 1952 Franklin half dollar PCGS mint state 65 full bell line, and it's got some really nice toning on it. 105 bucks for this one. If you're going to get a Franklin, this is the way you want your Franklin to be. For sure. And nobody. Not sure somebody would have wanted that one. All right. Moving on. All right. Give me a few minutes. I got to go wake up my wife real fast. We still got a whole lot to get to. That was only lot number 28 out of 135. So I will be right back. Yep, I was. Sorry about that. Can you guys hear me now? All right, 76S Silver Ike. Before that was the Franklins. So 57 proof 67 at $50. The 63 proof 64 $32, and now we're on the Ike. So sorry if anybody was listening for me to come back. I apologize for that. If anybody wants those previous coins, just let me know. Anybody on the Silver Ike? It's only 1 point away from perfect. And it's got the special anniversary label. All right, moving on. Man, only 7 people on. I figure out what I'm doing wrong, why I'm not getting more people around. Is it just me? Am I just not likable? Next up, 76S. This one is the clad proof. Type 1. Proof 69 decam, $32. Alright, moving on. To the 1979 Philadelphia wide rim Susan B. Anthony dollar. Mint State 65. Over $38. If memory serves, wide rim is the better of the two. All right, moving out. Hey, Aaron. Next up is the 79S PCGS Proof 69 Decam. This is the Type 2. Going for $45. I'm surprised more of these aren't going. These are great coins. moving on. Next up, this one is one of the key coins of the series. Arguably, it could be said it is the key coin of the series. 1981, Proof 69 Decam Type 2. $95. This is that coin that people scour 1981 proof sets for trying to find. All right, moving on. Next up, '14 Denver Sacagawea. This is the NGC graded SP69 enhanced finish. It's almost like a reverse proof. Going for $50. It is the early release. All right, moving on to the 2015 W West Point coin. SP69 enhanced finish. Coin and currency set early release. Going for $26. There was not. If it wasn't on the list, it's not in there. All right, moving on. I can keep an eye out for one for you. If you want me to. Man, only 4 people on. We haven't even gotten through half of this yet. Hopefully we keep enough people on to even finish. Because I'm not going to sit here talking to myself. All right, next up. 1992 Denver White House commemorative dollar. 90% silver PCGS mint state 69. Only 128.8K of these minted. Today's Thursday. Yeah, but you can have the game on and still be keeping an eye on what's going on in the sale. Yeah, on mine it says on one, it says 3 people, and then on one it says 2 people. All right, moving on. Yeah, Dandy Dave wasn't on here. Dandy Dave actually wasn't even here on Tuesday, which surprised me. And he's not here tonight. I haven't seen Bo tonight. Or not Bo, but Doug. Next up is the 1994 West Point Women's Veterans. So apparently right now, Aaron and Moose Sox, you guys are the only ones on. Mint State 69. Over 45 bucks. Only 50,000 of these were minted. Yeah, Hidden doesn't come anymore. A little over a month ago, the credit he had left, he told me to give it to somebody else and ship his package. So, I don't know. It's a collection I'm going to put together someday. I'm going to get all the modern commemorative silver dollars. Someday. All right, moving on. To the 1997 Philadelphia Law Enforcement. Proof 69 Ultra Cameo. 110.4 thousand of these minted. Over 85 bucks. Same here. I like to avoid looking at mirrors. All right, moving on. Next up. ...2003 Philadelphia First Flight Commemorative. NGC Proof 69 Ultra Cameo. 190.2K minted. 45 bucks. All right, moving on. Moving on, moving on. Next up, we got a perfect coin. Who doesn't love a perfect coin? (2006) Philadelphia, Ben Franklin, founding father. NGC Mint State 70. $60. Only 58,000 of these were minted. That is a heck of a good deal. Dude, you can go up to 5 payments. You can do 5 payments of $12 each. I managed to get the payment schedule set up for 5 weeks instead of 4. Oh, yeah, definitely. This is one that I actually might buy if nobody else does. And by the way, everything is going back to the owner tomorrow. Just a reminder to everybody. So if you're getting anything, you got to do it tonight. And with how much there is to get through, I'm not going to have time to do a recap. All right, moving on. To the 2008 Philadelphia Bald Eagle. Proof 69 Ultra Cameo. 119.2K minted. $45. That's the wrong coin. All right, there we go. Now we got the right one. That is a cool design. They need to use that on an actual coin. As like a recurring design. I like that design. $45 on this one. Anybody? Going to Moose Socks. Scratzer. Give me 1 second. Hey, Bill. Next up. I apparently accidentally skipped the one that I showed earlier, so I'm going to show this one real quick. So it's the 1992 Denver White House. Mint state 69, 128.8K minted, 40 bucks. All right, moving on. To the 2009 Philadelphia Bicentennial Lincoln Commemorative. NGC Proof 69 Ultra Cameo with the special Bicentennial label. 325,000 minted, 45 bucks. If you want that whole 2009 collection, you got to get this one. Man, everything tonight's been good prices. Wow, nobody. That is surprising. Out of all the commemoratives, that's the one I figured would have gone to somebody. All right, moving on. Next up is going to be the 2022 Philadelphia Negro League Baseball commemorative. 400,000 minted. Yeah, 400,000 minted. Proof 69 Ultra Cameo first release. 80 bucks. Hey, roadies. You're a new name. Welcome. Or if you have been here before and I just don't remember, welcome back. All right, this is the last of the commemorative dollars for the slabs, and then we're going into Silver Eagles. Silver Eagle time. All right, moving on. Well, welcome. Hopefully you become a regular. Love to have you. The more the merrier. We have good prices. We have probably more giveaways than most channels. Working on getting some sideshows going. Life's been crazy lately, so I've had to put some of that on the back burner for a bit. All right, next up. 1987 Silver Eagle Mint State 69, 60 bucks. This is the second year of the Silver Eagle series. For tonight, everything can be broken up into a maximum of 5 payments. This is a consignment sale. None of this I do not own any of this, and it's all going back to the owner tomorrow. So anything you want to grab from tonight, you got to grab tonight. Oh yeah, the Buffalo commemorative is the key, pretty much the key date coin for that set. And it's a very cool coin. I had one once, then I had to sell it, which sucked. Yeah, you can make up to 5 weeks worth of payments. Maximum. Which puts it at January, by January 9th, everything you get from tonight has to be paid off. Yep, 86 was the first year. All right, moving on. To the 1990. Mint State 69, 60 bucks. Yeah, go for it. Just let me know how many payments you want to make, so I know how many to break it into when I do the invoicing. Both the 23-piece dollars are gone. Yeah, I can do it. I think I actually forgot to do that in the beginning stuff too. Yeah, if anybody wants to go see what the early lots were, and if anybody wants to be added to the mailing list so that you get the lot list in your email every week, shoot me an email, cheapskatecoins@gmail.com. Tell me to add you to the lot list, or to the mailing list. Here's the Facebook link. Lot list is the top post. And if you're on the mailing list, as soon as the lot list hits your email, you have the ability to pre-purchase items. And you will not get invoiced for it until after the night of the sale. For anybody that's new, like roadies, I do my own. This is a consignment sale. My normal night is Tuesdays. I do sales every Tuesday, starting at 5 p.m. Pacific time. All right, moving on. Yep, I was going to order the list. And trying to get through stuff kind of quick because we're still only maybe a third of the way through the freaking list. A big list tonight. Started off tonight with 135 lots. Next up is the 2000. We're currently on, this is lot number 49. Mint State 69, 55 bucks. Yeah, I deal in more foreign coins than anybody else on YouTube. And I'm one of the only people that you can actually buy ancient coins from as well. Up to you, man. You're never required to buy anything. You can just kick it and hang out. Then anybody who buys something, you're automatically entered into a giveaway for the end of the month. Lately, I've been doing it 2 months just because my schedule's been crazy. And then anytime we have a sellout, if everything on it sells, I take a percentage of the total of that sale and I put it into a pot. And then once the end of the month hits, whatever's in that pot, I get the best coin I can get for that money, and I give it away to somebody that was one of the people that bought something at one of the sellout sales. Best coin we're getting away so far was Cat Bus half dollar. Had a value of like 600 and something dollars. But we haven't had a sellout since January. So next up, 2003 Silver Eagle. Mint stay 69, 50 bucks. It's weird to think of 2003 as being a vintage year now. But that was 21 years ago. Yeah, it's been a... I am ready for this year to be over. This has been a bad year. Things finally looked up for us this month. So, well, last month, I guess. So hopefully that'll feed into next year and we can finally have a good year. Yep. Like I've been telling everybody, you know, if we can get to the point of having sellouts every week, we could feasibly look into giving a gold coin away. Or like giving some key dates away. Because I like giving stuff away. I think it's fun. But you guys got to earn it. All right, moving on to the 2006 Philadelphia. 250,000 of these were minted. It is the reverse proof. Going for 80 bucks. And then coming up either late January or early February, I'm going to be doing another consignment sale that's actually going to be with Rick Snow. If you don't know who Rick Snow is, look him up. He's like the rock star of the coin world. He literally wrote the books on the Eagles and Flying Eagles and Indian Cents. And I'm friends with him, and that stream is actually going to be taking place from his shop here in town, Eagle Eye Rare Coins. So he will be on camera with me. You guys will get the chance to talk to him. It's going to be a good time. We want to make sure we get word out about that and get as many people to that thing as we possibly can. Anybody, 80 bucks? Proof 69, reverse proof. Oh, yeah, definitely. There'll be Flying Eagles. It's Rick. And there'll definitely be Indians. All right, moving on. I'm actually surprised nobody grabbed that one. All right, 2006 W went in pre-sale, so we are now on the 2010 W. PCGS Proof 68 or Proof 69 Decam First Strike. West Point. 78 bucks. Yeah, that's been part of the problem is I've been out of the community for so long just because I haven't had time that the community has kind of changed. So now it's figuring out, like, you know, who are the good channels to go to again. Ringmaster's part of our sale every now and again. Nope, I have not gotten to the coin and currency sets yet. They're coming up here in a little bit. All right, moving on. Get back in there. All right, 2011 West Point went in pre-sale. This one, I don't know that I agree with this one, but again, I'm not a grader. This one got an uncirculated details saying that it's artificial toning. I have seen coins tone naturally like that. I don't think that's artificial personally, but that's just me. I think it was just a situation where that was the side that was facing up and got that cool copper toning on there, and that side didn't. That's my opinion. But it's going for 45 bucks. Yeah, Moose Socks, email me those channels. Like, email me the links. At some point, if you would, sir. I would appreciate it. Yeah, if you guys know good channels for me to go start hitting up again, because I've been out of the mix for a while, shoot me an email and let me know. All right, moving on. Yeah, right. Like I said, I've seen coins naturally toned like that. I don't know why they said it wasn't. I'd be willing to bet if that got resubmitted, it probably could get a regular grade. Next up, 2020 San Francisco. Proof 69 Ultra Cameo. 75 bucks. Yeah, back when I was really active with the community, it was back when Ken Peavy was still alive. And he was pretty much the heart of the community. And then at one point, a couple of them came to me and asked me if I would kind of take over as being the big organizer of the community, but I just didn't have time, so unfortunately I had to say no. Because I was big involved with the community back then. I was at all the streams. I was always involved in when we used to do those the weekends. That was a lot of fun. All right, moving on. Nope, that got shut down in January. All right, next up, this is the next big dollar coin. 2020 West Points. This is the end of World War II 75th anniversary. Proof 69 Ultra Cameo. It's got the V75 Privy Mark. 375 bucks. Now, unfortunately, in the modeling, we gave it 3 years to be able to support itself. It never got there, so it got shut down. All we're doing now is just running out, posting up what content we did have, and then that's going to be it. And honestly, I don't miss it. I miss the creative part of it, but just the amount of drama involved with that, I do not miss whatsoever. All right, moving on. All right, last of the slabs. This is the final slab of the sale. Then we're going into sets. 2022 West Point. Mint State 69, first release, 75 bucks. That's the new design of the Silver Eagle. And I find it interesting. They have the West Point mint mark there and there. I guess they just wanted to make sure you know. Yeah, I started out doing auctions, but then I decided that, you know, just doing bins, there's no chance of people bidding it up too high. Plus, you can just fit a lot more lots when you just doing a sale. All right, moving on. All right. We are now on to sets. All right, I'm going to link all these real quick. This is where we get a chance to start burning through some stuff a lot faster. All right, these are the limited edition silver proof sets that include the West Point proof Silver Eagles. There are a number of years available. Prices vary a little bit between the years. So 2012, 2013, 2014, 2016, 2018, 2019, that's where the all the silver proofs went to 3/9 fine silver, was 2019. 2020. So your quarters, your dime, your half dollar, all 9.999. 2021 and 2022. I'm going to show one of them. Let me know which one you're looking at, and I will tell you if there's any wiggle room. There's a little bit on a couple of them. Uh, 2012 through 2019, I can do a little bit of wiggle room. That's it. If not, somebody tell him. So this is the 2012. It comes in the box. Still in the original box. All the sets are going to be exactly like this. There's just the different years. That's why I'm not going to show all of them. And then inside the box, silver Kennedy half, silver quarter set for the year, the dime, and the West Point proof Silver Eagle. That's what all the sets have in them. Yeah, 2012, I can go 160 is the lowest I can go on it. Aaron. And that's going to be the same for the rest, for everything for the 2012 through the 2019, I can do a maximum of $15 off. So whatever the price is, 15 bucks less is the max I can go. So does anybody want any of those years? Again, they're all set up exactly the same. They all come in the original box with the certificate. Let me know tonight, because anything that doesn't sell is going back to the owner tomorrow by noon. Just remember, this stuff is not mine. All right, last call on all of these sets. And then we're moving on. All right, moving on. One sec, I gotta get all. I gotta get some stuff put away real fast. One moment. Good. Go on, lid. What the heck's going on with you? Thank you. Ooh. Ah. In the box. All right. Sorry about that. All right. Next up, this item, there are 3 available. These are 2019 youth coin sets. Coin and currency set. So that's what the box looks like. This would be good for some Christmas presents for the kids. Get the kids into the hobby. All right, you get the clad quarter proof set for the year. And you get an uncirculated $2 bill. That was fairly early in the run, starting with 3 zeros. So again, there are 3 of these available. $25 a set. Get some Christmas shopping done for the kids. Anybody? All right, moving on. All right, next up, we're on to the coin and currency sets. Again, I'm going to link all the years. They're $15 a set. There's 2014, 2015, 2016, and 2016 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Has 7 available. And then 2019, which has 4 available. So again, I'll show one of these. All right, you get the special finish for the $1. That's where that special finish Sacagawea dollar comes from, is these sets. And then you get an uncirculated $1 note. So that's a 2014. You want to see a 2015? All right, 2015. There's the box. There's the dollar coin with the special finish. That's the enhanced finish. You can only get those in these sets or as slabs for people that have graded them for these enhanced finish coins. Any takers on any of these? Here's the 2016. Hey, Mandy. And then, of course, you get the dollar bill uncirculated. That might be a fancy serial number. 000132212. Hey, Flash. I haven't seen you in ages, man. Where have you been? Yep, 16. We got 7 available, so you're good if you need one. And then here's the 2019. Someone that's got the astronaut on it. Special finish. We'll change nights, man. All right. All right, last call on these. Anybody for any of these years? $15 per set. And again, just a reminder to everybody, you can break up your payments into a maximum of 5 weeks. But I got to move on, so we got to go. All right. Next up, this is an awesome set. I am definitely buying this set if nobody else gets it. But I have to give you guys the opportunity first. This is the 2005 United States Mint American Legacy Collection. This is a big box that this thing is in. See if I can even... Out of the way, light. That's the box. Then these open up sideways. Oop, I think I just lost my camera. Yep, I just lost my camera feed. Dang it. Give me 1 sec, guys. I gotta restart OBS real quick. And I gotta do it as fast as I can so that I don't lose the stream. So give me 1 second.